Sick of the mundane, switch off your brain. Join Matt, Sam and Rick just to get a good kick out of you and I. Somewhere close to average, it's the Dimbers Show.
Do you feel the power of Rick?
That is it.
Yeah, that's it.
Welcome
Welcome to the Dimbers Show.
Yeah, the whole of that.
No, I had
introduction
15 seconds to think of something
That's
to
quite
say.
a long time, and that's the best you came up
What would you come up with?
Don't ask me. We have to start the episode again.
No, we're not starting again.
No, I imagine something along the lines of what always happens.
I'd have just said, welcome to the Dimbers Show.
Welcome to the Dimbers Show.
Yeah.
If you've listened to it previously, which you probably have, because let's be honest, you're not going to discover us for the first time. We did an episode of Back in Day where we were talking about the 90s stuff.
We did it back in the day.
Last week.
Let's talk about it.
And we are going to carry on that discussion because we've obviously run out of episode ideas.
Have we? You sold it.
Yeah.
Sold it real good.
No, I remember when we ended that episode, and there was a lot of stuff we had written down.
We had all the phone calls,
And
emails.
we didn't discuss.
We've not listened to the episode, so we don't actually know what
we didn't discuss it.
No, we
We're
got
probably
lots
going
of
to discuss exactly the same stuff we
lots of
discussed in that
contacts
one.
from,
And once again, not discuss the stuff we missed out. I don't think we got much onto music. I don't think we got on much to food. I don't think we got on much to local attractions.
Have they changed much?
Bolton Park.
Millennium Dome.
Not in the 90s, was it?
It doesn't have to be in the 90s. The episode was back in the day from the youth. I was still a youth in the year 2000, I would say.
All right.
You weren't.
No, you weren't. No, you
Full
weren't.
grown adult.
When
So
do you
where do we
become
wanna
an
start?
adult? In the 90s, I
I mean,
imagine.
look at us.
Start at the beginning.
It's going to be food, isn't it?
Yeah, should we start with
We'll
food?
start with food. Let's
Convenient. Because I've got a list.
go with food. It's probably the same list he had in the last episode.
Yeah.
It could well be, actually. But who cares and who remembers? No
Not
one.
clearly.
No
I'll
one.
remember when you give the first one on the list.
Okay. I mean, so this is titled... Well, yeah, but 31 foods that made being a kid in the 90s so damn good.
Right.
So what I'm going to go and caveat as well is stuff, because I've seen the first one and it's still available today. However, back in the 90s,
Sunny Delight was
before
completely
people
different.
took the sugar and the fun out of everything...
Sugar and fun. That is the man with diabetes right there, isn't it?
Stop taking the sugar and fun out of everything.
So,
Are the
first
two
on,
things synonymous?
first on the list, Froobs.
Froobs are fine.
still going,
I don't think I've taken the sugar out of Froobs.
They probably have.
Froobs are still pretty banging. I've had one in
I-
the last few years, and it's
I
still
haven't,
pretty good.
but
I mean, a lot of this stuff is still there. So penguins.
Oh, I used to love it.
I don't like a penguin much
used to
these days. I
love
probably preferred it in the 90s than I do
penguin.
now.
Pegwin.
Pengling.
Full
Do you remember the jokes on
guys.
the penguins?
Yeah. How?
No.
I've got one for you.
Running themes.
I got one for you.
I thought he was doing that bit.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Go on.
To get to the idiot's house. Knock,
Knock,
knock.
knock. Yeah.
I'm not doing
Nah.
He's going, you're an idiot.
I've heard it before.
Dipshit.
Well, last time the chicken turned up, you idiot.
Yeah.
They're
I'm not
really
answering the door to him
Lunchables.
again. I still like a Lunchable.
Never
And a
was.
take a snack.
They
Take a
used
snack.
to be really dry, and I was never.
You
a
get
fan.
Oreos in a Lunchable now.
Heinz baked beans pizza.
Oh, Rick will love
You
a
can
baked
get
beans.
that
To be
again
fair,
at
that looks
Iceland
quite
now.
good.
No, you can get it at Iceland. They sell
They
that,
do it at
that
Papa
exact
John's.
thing now. They sell at Iceland.
Papa John's over bank holidays do
Yeah,
a.
fair
It's
enough.
bank holiday.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Heinz tin sponge puddings, apparently.
No, I don't really like them.
What, you've never had a tin of spotted dick?
I've had a.
He's had a panful. No.
Trousers
I
are
like.
full of
I
it.
like a sticky toffee pudding.
Stick it to the bun.
No, they've got treacle sponge pudding, chocolate sponge pudding,
Treacle
strawberry
sponge.
jam sponge pudding.
Roly
or,
poly.
Roly poly.
apparently,
Oh, his internet's frozen.
No,
We're
no,
gone.
but
The list is gone.
Metro, can you sort this out? Because apparently you get a time limit on this website, and then I'm not allowed to move it anymore. Turkey Twizzlers is the next one.
Oh, I used to
It's-
love turkey twizzlers at
His
school.
list is frozen. They brought them back. Took
Yeah,
all
but
the
they
fun
won't
away.
be the same.
No,
Yeah,
they took
they've
all
massively
the
taken
took all the
them.
sugar and fun
Literally,
away.
School lunches with turkey twizzlers. Mint cake, Kendall mint cake.
Yeah, Sunny Delight
Yeah, I
certainly
remember
wasn't the
Kendall mint
same.
cake.
No, I used to
Remember
love
how the
some.
mint cake was wrapped in that really tight cling film? Looked a bit daggy actually.
Really
I think
tight.
they reused
I
the
think it
cling
was
film.
just called cling film.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think they reused the cling film.
That really
That's the
deadly
issue.
cling film.
It was. It was all stuck. Like it was all,
Yeah.
That's how you know it's going to be
Twizzlers,
good.
no.
Look at that. Look
What
at
is
that.
graphics on it.
The
Yeah,
graphics on
packaging.
the turkey
to be
Twizzler
fair,
packet.
the Twizzlers packet is not that dissimilar to that now.
The McCain microchip.
Yeah, I remember
No,
that.
never
Yeah. They
liked
always
them.
used to stick together though in the microwave. Never actually.
never
cooked
used
properly.
to turn on each other.
Fries to go. I like that.
Club
We
bars.
used to have an orange
Yeah.
club bar. Whew.
Was Ian Wright? No, Ian Wright was Chicken Tonight, wasn't he?
Don't know.
There was a club
No idea.
advert. He was on Chicken
I think
Tonight.
the raisin one was
Purple.
raisin and biscuit. Yeah, that was always a nice
Like
one.
a Yorkie.
Like the
Terrible
Yorkie.
choice.
See, underrated.
It was
I
orange.
mean, we're not talking
It was
about
the best
football
one.
anymore, but underrated.
Sergio Ramos.
I don't know what the blue one is.
Chocolate.
Was that just chocolate?
Yeah, I think it was just a plain chocolate.
Ice gems or choc gems?
I love ice
Never
gems.
that first.
Rainbow drops?
There we go.
No,
now
they
we're
were
talking.
rubbish.
They're vegan still.
Yeah, it took all the sugar and the fun out.
Yeah, give me that.
Potato smileys and alphabet letters.
Yeah, I like
don't
potato
care.
smileys.
Never been a potato fan, really.
Panda pops.
Love a
We-
panda pop.
we used to-
Bubblegum flavour.
At school discos, we used to scrape the bottom of them on like the floor or something hard, so you
Of
could drink
what?
out the bottom. The panda pop.
Oh, you're hard.
Well, like shotgun in it, like a
Yeah,
beer.
you wouldn't open it though. You would
Everyone's
literally
like,
you would pierce the tiniest little hole, so a tiny.
Must have
little
been
stream
absolutely off the chain.
You're right there.
yeah, I'm just having a stretch.
He shit himself.
No, I've been sat on this bench for a while now.
Excuse me.
He shit himself.
Right in the
This is the problem with bulk recording them. Me fucking arse hurts. Not in that way. No,
Yeah.
God, calm yourself down.
Well,
calm yourself
what
down.
happened to our ancestors to make us know that we had to clench our arse off?
Exactly. Maybe I've just seen a spider on the wall.
These are not going to make any sense when people have listened to them
I don't need to.
like a month apart, and they're not going to get
Well,
the
then they'll
joke.
have to listen to all of them.
Or just not understand.
Billy Bear Ham.
Nah.
You can still get that.
Yeah, probably not for you though.
No, even back in the day,
Well,
it
probably
was
because it's probably got no meat in it. You're fine.
There was nothing better than your sandwich filling having a face and a name.
I can think of a few
can
things
think of a
better.
few,
to be
yeah.
fair,
But yeah, that's what they say about bacon sandwiches.
What
now.
was in your lunchbox, Sam, as a kid? Classic lunch.
No, I didn't really have one. I was just
You
being
got sandwich, crisps, drink.
pretty much.
Sometimes a chocolate bar.
Normally an apple or something. Banana.
Apple.
Sometimes grapes if you wanted to push the boat out.
Did you have one of those Pringles tubs?
Oh, what the little
The plastic
clipper
ones.
Yeah,
that you
yeah,
have to
they
take
were
the
crap,
top
weren't
off.
they?
You can only fit about 3 Pringles in
That's
it, but
literally
well
like,
worth it.
when I eat Pringles now.
Yeah.
It's literally that's
Yeah.
gone. It's like a mouthful.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you, what design did you have? Sparkly?
Probably it's sparkly like dark purple with blue.
Dark purple.
sparkles.
I mean, you've got to ask yourself what happened to all of them.
Do you remember landfill with our
Do you
baby
remember the
teeth?
chocolate?
Yeah,
the
there's
chocolate
some-
Pringles.
No.
They weren't actually
Oh,
Pringles.
no,
yeah,
they
I know
weren't
the
Pringle
ones you mean.
branded,
Yeah.
but Sunny Delight.
I loved it.
Yeah, it took all the
Yeah,
sugar and the
it's
fun
not
out.
same. Heinz tinned meals, mac and cheese, spag bowl,
Oh, no, I didn't
ravioli
like those,
beef,
Yeah. Ravioli I used to love.
Yeah.
cheese strings.
Yeah, ate some
Funny,
of them
I
today,
ate some of
didn't
them today.
you?
Yeah.
By some he means 8.
And if you, no, just 4 today. It's just a 4 cheese strings actually.
Yeah. He hasn't finished yet.
And if you were practically cool,
Practically
particularly cool, I need to learn how to read.
Yeah, it's tough.
And into having the best packed lunches ever, they'd include fun versions like pizza variety.
Of what?
Do you know-
Cheese strings?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah,
what works really well? The
Go on.
pizza cheese strings in the crust of a pizza.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've heard that. I've never done it.
I have.
Have
Of
you?
course he has.
Oh yeah.
Have
yeah,
you?
Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
I
Big
haven't.
time, big time. Love it. Very nice. Very, very good. Golden Wonder crisps.
Nah.
Always subpar, weren't they? Really. A BN biscuit.
I
Still
still
going.
like them. They came back, didn't they?
Oh, crispy pancakes.
Horse meat.
Nah.
Do you not remember them?
Nah.
The orange things.
You
that
don't
got
remember
filling in.
Flinders?
I don't really massively had those. We probably did, but
What flavours have they got? Let me see. There's
oh, you didn't want to. He doesn't want to be on
Meat
the-
flavoured.
cheese,
Can we
chicken,
filter his
bacon,
face
and
off?
sweet
He's trying to
sauce.
read. Trying to read.
You know you're on video.
It's fine. I'm not taking pictures. Minced beef. There you go.
Great.
Uh,
Do you want to put that down?
McCain pizza pochettes.
Don't remember
What? Oh, like pizza pockets.
Yeah.
that. Well, you can't say that.
I will say after the pepperoni pizza pocket I had yesterday, that was vile. So
Pepperoni
shit.
one.
The wagon wheel.
Yeah, I
love
like
the
a jammy wagon
wheel.
wheel.
Yeah.
They do vegan ones like that now, and they're
No,
like that.
take all the
thick.
fun out
The
of it.
jammy
don't they?
wagon wheel. Animal biscuits.
Yeah.
They're lovely.
Yeah, I like
they
them.
do
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ones.
Yeah,
They
I'd
do
take
the
them,
Christmas kind of the choc dips.
I love those. Never. I always used to ration the sticks quite.
Of course you
Of
did.
course you did.
Quite strongly, and never. I always ended up with too much chocolate dip, so I had to go in with the.
Guess what he dipped in it after that?
His
Yeah.
arse.
No, no.
No.
His arse.
A spoon.
Tiny little pot.
I
I
always
can
used to.
No,
do
'cause he's
things.
prolapse.
I can
Yeah.
get my arse. in.
Prolapse.
The fuse bar.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Fudge and nuts.
Fudge and nuts. I remember that.
The Viennetta.
Never was
I
that.
love a Viennetta. You used to get a Viennetta with the KFC
Oh,
bargain
yeah,
bucket.
you
You
did,
used to
yeah.
get a Pepsi and a Viennetta. You don't anymore.
Yeah.
So not to get you in any trouble, but do you listen to stuff like this and be like, could bloody smash for a Viennetta right now?
Viennetta's never anything.
Smash for a KFC bucket?
KFC, yeah.
Right, we'll be back in about half an hour for the Dimbers Show.
Yeah, it won't take that.
Whatever you think, he did not eat the chicken.
Just the skin.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
vegan. What would you get at KFC?
Just the skin. I would get a bucket and just.
No,
eat
they
the
do
skin.
a vegan burger, don't they? Now.
Yeah,
Or
well,
did they
I've
take it
tried
off the
once,
menu?
It's just dry.
Yeah, it's just not going to be the same, Rick.
It's literally like just
Okay,
go,
we'll get one.
we'll
you
get
sit
sponge,
there
just-
and eat the skin.
Push pops?
Yeah,
Yeah, remember push pop?
The
Freeze
rings.
pops?
Remember the rings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know why I'm doing that. As if... you remember the rings? No.
Where'd you put?
Fruit winders. They are different now.
Yeah, taking the sugar and fun.
Yeah,
You
jubblies.
got some of them over there.
Yeah, lovely jubbly.
I have got jubbly, and they're definitely different. Freddos.
Oh,
No, sorry.
10p,
it's
it's
10p
Taz.
Freddos.
Give me the
10p
Taz.
Freddos.
Is it Taz?
Yeah,
Caramel?
Taz. Yeah,
That is the end
caramel
of-
in it.
that is the
No,
end
was
of
that
the list
Just
there.
plain
Taz.
Taz.
Taz and
That
Cameron.
That is the end of
Curly
the
Whirly?
list. Yeah,
What was
Curly
your
Whirlies
favourite
are
thing
so
on that
good.
list, Sam?
On that list, Twizzlers. But
Yeah?
only from school, never cooked at home.
So we talked about school quite
What
a
was
lot.
your favourite
and,
thing to get at school? School lunches.
Twizzlers.
Mine was a chicken
Twizzler.
mushroom pie.
Such a weirdo.
I used to get
With chips
sausage
on a
rolls
Monday.
and chicken
I-
nuggets. I used to take the sausage roll out of the pastry, put the chicken nuggets in the pastry. and
Did
eat
you
that.
consume the sausage?
Sometimes I gave it to someone else.
Sometimes he dipped it in his
What, you
chocolate
just
dip.
casually gave you sausage.
Yeah,
to
someone
somebody
else.
at
I'd
school?
say, here you go, have it. I wasn't a huge fan
Who
of the
wants a
sausage?
sausage?
Slide it in their mouth.
We're gonna find out if the frame rate's good now. When I shook my hand.
Yeah.
I was normally a packed lunch kind of person when I was younger.
Yeah,
But
of
on
course,
the odd
yeah.
occasion when I get a bit of lunch money, and the kids would beat me up and take it. Nah, it didn't happen. That was me.
You little bastards.
No, Twizzlers and the crappy cheeseburgers that had like
Yeah.
the bun was like hard on the bottom,
Yeah.
where it's been
And it
sat.
was the like, was it stripes or squares? Like the yellow and white would be cheese, the red and white would just be
stripes,
beef.
Yeah,
Was it stripes?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you know
the wrapping around.
the wrapping around?
Oh, the
burger.
wrapping around it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'd be
yeah,
Yeah,
like
they
red.
didn't just have lumps on it.
Yeah, I just
Remember
thought
when
they
it had
put it.
lumps
I
and
just
stripes
thought
on
they
it?
put
It
it
was
on the
delicious.
plate.
Lumps.
I don't remember it being wrapped up.
No, we're in the upper school at this point.
Oh right,
I
no,
even
I
know
never
in
got
our first
burger. I never
school,
used to get really get
no.
hot
Yeah.
food at the upper school.
Oh, yeah, and
I used to love when I was cleaning there. At the end of the day, they'd put out all like the stuff they didn't sell that I had to get rid of, and
Yeah.
everyone would like rush down there. We wouldn't finish, stop cleaning the school. Lunch is out. Get down there, guys. Coming out with like baguettes.
like I get that they're like, oh, you can't have chips every day, but at least give me the fucking option.
No,
No,
the
'cause you'd
options.
take
what-
the option.
Yeah, the
That's
options
problem.
was
I
what
think
you
the
would
problem
probably
is
now.
giving people
That's
the
up to
option.
me.
They were taking the
It's
option.
up to me. That's
No,
up to me.
yeah, but you're not at an age.
Do you
where
remember
should
any
do it.
grim things that they used to serve at schools?
No, see, I
The
horror
chicken
stories
mushroom
about-
pie was brilliant.
I didn't
about-
eat that
They
much.
did
some of them, but-
cheesy potato bake as well. That was good.
I never had any of this. I don't think I used to get hot food at the upper school.
That's because he used to.
I had a packed lunch.
Yeah.
He should take your money.
Yeah. I had
Make
two
sure you-
little sausages.
make sure you
and
get
a-
some
and a
food.
chicken nuggets.
Yeah, no
Here's a
worries.
sausage, you
Yeah.
prick.
So we covered school on an episode, right, Sam?
Yeah.
But the question is, what were you doing at the weekends?
Drugs. Oh
Interesting.
no, sorry. No, I didn't do drugs.
What age were we talking?
Yeah. When I was
9,
super
10.
young, it would be.
Oh, when you were super young. We'll start at the beginning, yeah?
I would always be going down the park and playing football.
Yeah.
I never really followed a football team.
In
when I
your
was younger.
Tottenham shirt?
No, I didn't. Listen,
He literally just said he didn't
didn't
follow
really
a
follow.
team.
I didn't watch football when I was younger. I just played it a lot.
Interesting.
Sorry, Sam, it's not interesting to me.
Going on the weekends, quite often we'd go and take our BMXs out and try and build jumps.
Right.
Take
Try
out.
and build jumps.
Well, yeah, we were like, I'm talking year 5.
I don't know.
How old are you then? 11?
Put it up.
10, 11? I don't know. No, maybe even younger.
No idea.
I think I think you might be a bit older. Yeah,
Simple
no, you're
God.
younger. Year 5, you're like 8, 9, aren't you?
8
Pulling that
is-
up.
Year 5, you're 9 or 10.
9 or 10, yeah.
We would
Building
get
jumps.
up at like 6 in the morning, which was what I don't understand is we didn't have phones, so I didn't have an alarm, and yet I know I'd be up at 6.
What, you're under the impression that if you didn't have a phone now, you'll just never wake up? Ever?
No, but I wouldn't be able to go right. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but what he
wake up
means
at
is-
So you
6.
don't need
Yeah,
an
he's
alarm,
gonna-
Sam.
He's
I
going to
don't
wake up at a
I usually
certain
wake
time.
up before the alarm goes off, to be fair.
Me and my mate, he would come to mine because it was on the way to the field.
Ryan
take it
Taylor,
back-
wasn't it?
No, I don't know who that is. The other guy he's fighting?
Yeah.
No, it was Deji.
Sorry, Sam, you're talking so
He was a
We'd go and-
BMXer.
We had a little spade. We'd take a garden spade. So
Yeah.
not that little.
Oh, you were quite serious about
You
it.
look like you're
Yeah,
going to
we-
bury a body.
Yeah.
No, we went and built
Just two
bike
young
jump.
10-year-olds with a
Shovel.
BMX and a shovel.
Then I'd stand at the top
Did you
of
share
the
the
bike.
shovel or did you bring one each?
No, share it. Cycle
Probably why you didn't
next to
succeed.
each other, holding one end each.
What were you
Dope
trying
as
to build the
fuck.
jumps out?
Just dirt. It's in a forest.
Just dirt.
Yeah, there was already
Radical.
some there. It
What,
was a-
just loose dirt?
Yeah, you
You just
pat
drive,
it down.
no, just drive straight into it.
You never dug a hole before?
You're digging
Clearly
holes?
not.
Yeah.
Well, you see, you dig a hole, try and plant the...
Do you know what a bike jump is?
Yeah, but they're usually quite compressed and stuff. You have to do quite a lot of
No,
work.
because you
Yeah.
build the hole and you go.
Well, how
boop out
successful
the
were
other
you?
side.
Not very. If you let me finish your story, you would have known all this.
Can I
But-
finish,
on.
please?
You wanna
Go on,
buy-
finish,
No,
please.
That's
Hey,
it now.
you've
No,
ruined it.
please
Do
do,
that
Sam.
now.
I want to
No,
hear.
no, no.
So what happened? You dug the hole, you started piling it up. When what happens?
No, I'd stand at the top of the bike jump and go, that's quite high actually.
Can't be asked for this.
Yeah,
Should go
Straight
out.
into it.
No, play football. Yeah, got older.
Just playing football.
Play football, yeah.
3 years older now.
Going back to the alarm thing, do you think
Oh,
you
alarm,
didn't need?
alarm's
Yeah,
fine,
do you
alarm.
think you didn't need an alarm because you were actually excited to get up and do what you were doing that day? Whereas now you're like, I can't be asked.
Yeah, but it's the
tomorrow.
same thing with bedtime, isn't
Like,
it?
I
Back
would
in the
im-
day, it was like, oh my god, I'm going to stay up as late as possible. Now I'm like, I can't wait to go to
I
sleep.
imagine it was a case of when I was 10, I was asleep by 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
Rather than
maybe
going,
even earlier.
right, I've got in at 2.
Yeah, after a solid 12 hours sleep, I'll just get up.
Just an aggressive yawn towards you.
What else? That was it for the weekend. And then normally we'd get in and...
Back to school.
Well, no, just
After
the
that?
weekend. We're not out all weekend. I'd go home and have food.
Oh, right, yes, you gone home. You have
Would you
food.
ever play with yourself? not in that way. I mean, like, you know, you sat at home.
Yeah,
I
did
used to
you
take
ever
my wrestling figures
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
bath
of
a
course
lot.
you did, yeah. In
Yeah.
the bath?
Yeah.
I wonder what the ring post was.
Huh?
Nothing.
Let's be honest.
After seeing yours, definitely
yeah,
not.
It's not that big now.
It's like the
let alone
nub,
my
of,
behave
the
yourself.
nub of the ring bell.
Don't lower the tone.
Yeah, piece of shit.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit to be there.
Yeah, it's covered in all. No, yeah, no, we would play wrestling figures. Used to have a little
No, I
party.
said you.
Yeah.
Who was in the bath? You in the bath playing with wrestling figures?
Me
Who was
and-
there with you?
Me and
No.
my
Mr.
brother.
Matey lives down the road.
Oh, I used to love Mr.
Oh,
Matey as well.
I bet you did.
It's
bath
no, it was
time.
his neighbour. His name was
Mr. Matey.
what was his? I can't remember his name. Yeah, one of the neighbours will come and have a bath with me.
Right.
Jimmy.
Taking a dark turn, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
he's 60 something.
Come on, it's not lower the tone.
It's the
Sam's
toes.
trying to explain his weekend. He started off just making BMX tracks unsuccessfully.
Now
he's
he's
gone
in a-
home to have a
now
bath
he's in a
with
bar
the next
with
door neighbour.
60-year-old.
Maybe.
It's
Yeah.
not
Now he's in,
appropriate.
now,
So
now
what
he's in a
we-
bar
you
for
had your
60-year-old
bath.
Jimmy.
This is a Sunday
And
night.
then
You're having a
watch
bath.
lot of Saturday night TV with like.
Oh, you're still Saturday night. You still got Sunday to go.
Oh yeah.
Right. How long we got?
All weekend.
Oh.
Saturday night watch TV.
Yep.
Oh,
What
you
were you
know.
watching?
Well, you all know.
Oh,
Gladiators.
caveat. Yeah.
Like
It's not
Gladiators.
caveat.
Oh,
What
I
am I
can't
talking
stop
about?
yawning, Sam.
Segway.
Sorry.
Segway. What were you watching?
Gladiators, and then on Sunday.
What do you mean segue? No one else has answered the first fucking question.
Sunday,
Oh,
when I was
yeah,
a bit older
interesting.
on a Sunday, I'd sit and watch.
You were a bit
Survivor.
older on the Sunday.
Yeah,
He'd aged 3 years playing football. He was a bit older overnight on the Saturday to the
Yeah,
Sunday.
I'm trying to get it all compacted.
That's what
in.
having a bath does to you. He
So
was
you
in there
keep-
for 6
Keep
years.
getting interrupted, don't I?
Saturday, 8, 9, BMX.
Went back to school
bath
on
time.
Monday. He had a
Sunday,
full beard. Everything was
Sunday,
sorted.
much older. Must have been about 17.
That's when the drugs
So what were
came
you
in.
doing on the weekend then?
Getting younger.
Sucking each other off, were you?
Getting younger.
Nah, not every weekend.
I would, at that age, probably I would have gone to Blockbuster to
Oh,
rent
so
a
you did
game. To
Hang
rent a
on.
game on a Friday night.
Blockbuster's on
I'm
the
amazed
list.
you can see that because he's not good as
I
readers.
can't see it.
Yeah.
I'm just
It's
telling you
just
what I
that
would have
good.
done.
What would you do at Blockbuster?
I would look for a game. I'd go to rent a game.
Would it never be filmed, just games?
No, usually games. Yeah,
I would get
no,
both
I wouldn't rent a
normally.
film.
And
I
I'd
don't
be
remember renting many
Do you remember
films
being
from Blockbuster, to be honest.
devastated when you go, I'm going to go fuck
They haven't got the
And
one I
it's
want.
There, and you pull the key down. You're like,
Yeah, there's none behind it. Yeah,
pop
no,
up.
I've
mate.
been there.
Oi, mate, you got this in
Especially
the
if it was
returns?
popular.
Oh,
It had a certain smell, Blockbuster, as well. I can
Yeah,
smell
sweet
it.
as
Yeah,
well. It's like
amazing.
CES.
yeah, well, it may well be, yeah.
I'm used to it. It's like
Which
CES.
Blockbuster did you go to, Sam, out of
A
interest?
few different ones. The Castle Lane one was quite popular.
Well, there were two options that
I
we
think the
used to have. We
Castle
went
Lane
to
one was
the...
one I used to
Ferndown,
go
wasn't
to.
Yeah, we went to the Ferndale. That was a local
That
one.
was really
Crap.
small.
Yeah,
The
crap.
big
small.
one in Bournemouth
Bournemouth?
Where was that one?
That was Castle Lane.
Oh,
yeah,
Castle
that
Lane,
one.
was a
No,
good
the one
That's
next
the
to Laura
where
Ashley.
the
Opposite the Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big blockbuster.
That
I
was
used
a
to
good
call
one.
that. That was a big one.
That's
If we
what
went
we-
there, the games were
I
infinite.
We
bought
wouldn't go to
so
Ferndown.
many DVDs from there.
Because we used to come from West Moors rather than Ferndown. It's like we're already out in the car. might as well
Ferndown
go.
was pretty local. They only had about 10 games.
Yeah, Ferndown wasn't good. It was a little one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then when I got a bit older again, when I was kind of 16 onwards, I'd go and buy so many DVDs from
So
there.
I'd have gone home and played that game probably.
What game would it have been?
Oh, I remember renting a few.
I remember renting Jonah Luma Rugby.
Yeah, something
good
like
game.
that probably, like Brian Lara Cricket or something like that. I'd have probably rented because it would have been something I wouldn't have bought because I didn't own many games. So I would have probably rented something niche
Cricket.
like Tour de France or something like that.
Oh,
I'd have had
God,
something
such
like that.
a loser.
Olympics. I rented a lot of Olympics games.
but
Remember the
we don't
Olympics
talk
game?
about Olympics.
The old button bash.
Sam's still got the
Yeah.
I
scars.
rented a lot of those.
We used to go to our practice, our HQ,
Yeah.
spend the night there on the sofas that have been chewed apart by rats, and just come out with like broken fingers.
Yeah, I rented a lot
Never
of
won.
Olympics games.
Never
over
won
the
any of
years,
them.
Never
Yeah,
won.
I specifically remember renting. I think it was in Christchurch, from the Blockbuster in Christchurch, renting an Olympics game, big time. So that's what I'd have done with the weekend. Stayed the same age, couple of days older, but not any significant aging like you've gone through in that weekend. Tough weekend that
It's a tough
with
weekend,
Mr.
yeah.
Matey.
Yeah.
What were you up to? Probably doing the same
I
thing.
imagine the same
Probably
thing.
doing
Yeah.
No, probably not. I used to rent.
He
the
was
games by
shredding, wasn't he?
myself.
I was shredding
working-
on my guitar.
Yeah.
He was working on his licks.
Sick licks, man. Sick riffs.
Take my music seriously.
Yeah, keep practicing. Yeah, you
Yeah,
get on about.
and he's still not. He's not quite there yet. But he's getting there. No, you weren't shredding on the guitar at 9-10.
Stone.
Yeah.
Long ago that.
No idea.
Laying on the computer.
You have no idea. We're doing this whole episode. What were you doing
He
at 9 or
struggled in
10?
the last one though. Shower
my
thoughts.
God.
When I said, "What did you look like 5 years ago?" I don't remember.
How would I know what I look like?
What were you doing? 20 years ago? I don't remember.
I
Yeah.
hate to break it to you, Rick, but 9 or 10 was longer than.
Yeah.
Nah,
for me
20
it's
years ago.
How
Yeah,
old were you 20 years ago?
9 or 10.
13.
13. All right,
No,
close
14.
enough. Close
14.
Yeah.
All right, even worse. All right, 25 years ago.
Yeah, now.
We'll just keep going. No,
How
about
do you
20
feel
years
now?
ago, we'll take.
Well, what did you look like when you were that age?
If he doesn't remember 5 years ago, he
Slim.
won't remember
How was
then.
the fringe?
Long.
And it started at that point?
What are we talking? 13?
Or 14?
That was about the time of the bob, wasn't it?
Who's Bob?
No, not
Lola?
yet. Bob was about 15.
He had the bob.
Um,
Dave McPherson.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course he did.
You say Dave McPherson, I say Lord Farquaad.
Yeah. Well, that was
Yeah.
more what he went.
Also, we
Um,
don't really talk about Dave and Hare
yeah.
anymore. So.
No, 13, I was shredding.
Shouldn't have guitar.
Yeah,
No
shredding.
way.
Shredding
Fat lip.
guitar. Fat lip.
You had a fat lip, someone hit you.
Yeah, big time, big time.
Knocked himself in the face.
Remember
with
Dave
guitar.
Murray?
Yeah.
He broke my ankle when we were
Did he? Shout out.
playing rugby.
Shout out Dave Murray.
Tiniest little person in the world back then, and then he broke my
Did the
ankle.
damage though, didn't he?
Yeah.
So what were you doing when you got a bit
It's
older?
not how
Sam?
big they are. It's not about the size of the dog. It's about the size of the fight in the dog.
He's not a dog, he's a human.
But if he was a dog,
He's
big
falling
fight, big
apart.
fight.
Right, Sam. So you mentioned you were watching telly on a Saturday night. What were you watching?
Crystal Maze.
Crystal Maze. I was watching Crystal Maze recently, actually, the old ones, because it's on BritBox.
Oh, is it? I don't know.
Yeah, I always wondered how big the set was for Crystal Maze. It seemed huge.
Size of this room.
Probably about that. What was your favourite zone?
Aztec.
Aztec's always
And you can
good.
go from any, because I know they changed them, didn't they?
Futuristic was
They,
always
Futuristic was quite good. I found the
Aztec was a
medieval one a
deserty
bit
one,
creepy.
wasn't it? Aztec was a deserty, like.
Yeah.
Desert, yeah, Aztec was the desert. There was industrial at one point as well.
remember
There was like an underwater type
Yeah.
zone at one point. Futuristic,
Medieval one was
medieval. Yeah,
I think the main question is we're on Crystal Maze.
yeah, and we would be,
We would. We're in one of the zones.
Yeah.
Matt's gone in.
of course.
He's failed.
He's got locked in.
He's got locked in.
We're not buying him.
Well,
out.
that's the question.
No,
Are
we're
we
not
buying-
buying him out. No, absolutely.
Would you expect?
We've
for
got
you to go
100
out?
crystals. We're not buying him.
Would you buy anyone out?
What are you two?
I'd have to
Yeah,
assess
out of
who
your
would be
team,
more
yeah.
use in the crystal dome.
Well, it depends. If you get put forward for a game and you fuck it on the first attempt and you get locked in, and it was the first and only game you've played, you're staying in there because quite clearly you're no use.
You've
to the
not
team.
warmed up. You're rubbish.
No,
Well,
'cause
no, but you've got to weigh up. This is before you get to the crystal dome. Is Sam going to be good in the crystal dome?
Well, everyone's
Grabbing the
different.
tokens.
yeah.
But
So
you
you've
get
got to
less-
buy him out before you get.
No,
to
'cause
the
you get
crystal
less
dome.
time, don't you? If you
Yeah. But at that point, we might have amassed a good few crystals. I think
Well, what
each
if you
crystal
haven't?
was
You've only
about
got one.
5 seconds.
Quite clearly
wasn't
not
it?
if everyone's getting locked in.
You've
We're
both
all
been-
locked in.
you've
End of
both
the
been
show,
locked in.
everyone's locked in.
Do you reckon that ever happened?
No, I don't.
Literally get to it.
Probably wouldn't have aired it. if
Team
it
of
happened,
6
I'll
all
be
locked
honest
in.
with you. You're watching the
Whoa.
Crystal Maze.
Do you reckon they get to and they're like, look, you're gonna have to buy somebody out because you've got like 3
I
locked
bet the
in.
producers are in their ear.
Yeah, you're gonna have to buy someone out.
He was quite good on the camera. Buy him out. No, there would have been a
I'll
lot
tell
of
him
that.
where to go.
Yeah, no, I
No.
agree.
Yeah, straight to that crystal dome.
Which zone would you least like to get locked in?
Restart the fans,
A
please.
bit loud. That. Oh, he's woken up, hasn't he?
Yeah,
No, I'm still half asleep. But
All right,
I don't massively remember Crystal Maze that much.
right. Let's move on to your next one because you wanted to discuss
Gladiators
Gladiators.
is the one,
Didn't you?
that's
You wanted
what
to
I'm
discuss it. And I've got some news for you, Sam. And
Is
you
he-
can pretend that's the first time you've heard this.
Is he coming back? Is it?
It's coming
It's coming
back, and
for
not
a
only
second.
that,
It's
it's
coming
Do you
back
know
for a
what?
second
I
time.
don't really watch much TV anymore, like
Do
terrestrial.
you know who's hosting?
Hang on, I don't really watch much terrestrial TV anymore, and Gladiators is one of the only things I'm like,
That brings you joy.
yeah, I'm gonna not
Yeah.
brings me joy 'cause I haven't watched it, but I'm like, I'll make time.
We have been watching the older series
Prep, yeah,
Serie.
already.
Serious.
We'll go. I've got some people up here.
quite recently.
But yeah, that is one of the only TV shows.
It's coming back to the Beeb.
Yeah, I'll be watching
I
that.
presume,
Feel
was
the
it ITV before?
I think so.
Yeah, yeah. So it's coming back to the BBC.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, can't wait.
And
John
it's being
Fashanu?
hosted.
Fashanu.
Eureka. No, it is being hosted by
Eureka Johnson.
yeah.
He doesn't get it. He's
No,
watching
I-
It's
Crystal Maze, but
hosted by Bradley Walsh
Ben
well,
Shepherd.
I'm going to kill
and
myself.
his son.
Fuck them both. I'm going to kill
Well,
myself.
What do you think about that?
Sorry, I'm going to
Ben Shepherd.
unlive myself.
Ben Shepherd would have been good.
Ben Shepherd would be good. I really can't stand
Ben
He's
Shepherd.
got to
That
take
would
that
have
off.
been good.
Yeah, I really can't stand Bradley Walsh. I literally, he's just not funny.
You'll need it again.
I know.
I know.
I've calmed myself down a bit.
Yeah.
He's just a joke.
Who would you have hosting it then?
Anyone but him.
So okay, right now.
Yeah,
you've been
you're
told,
in the
right,
production
Gladiators
meeting.
is coming
We're in the
back.
production
Joel
meeting.
Dommett.
Joel Dommett.
Who's that? You'll have to get. a
He's
picture
the one
of
who
my
does.
dad.
He does Behind the Mask. What's it called? Mask Singer.
Yeah, you'll have to get a picture. of him.
You'll know him.
He's
Nope.
funny.
Nope. No idea.
Now
who that
Joel
is.
Dommett would be rubbish.
No, because he's actually quite
Joel
fit.
Dommett doesn't.
Would you have?
Or Ed Gamble and James Acaster.
Would you have like?
All the
I
Channel
hate
4.
James Acaster.
Would you have Wolf come back and host it?
No, I wouldn't
No,
want
he
any of
didn't
them.
speak
Do
English.
you think he'll play a part in it? Do you know what I did read
He
recently?
was French, wasn't he?
So John Anderson, the referee, 92 years old.
He's not coming back. Is he coming back?
Probably not.
On my first whistle.
Right, so what I need to know now, who's
Who are you having hosting it? I'm happy with Bradley Walsh and his son.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
Have you read
Yes.
what happened to a lot of them?
No, imagine massive
Roy's
drug
probably.
overdose.
A lot of them like have done prison time for drugs.
Right.
They do that, do they?
Hunter was on
West
the
Helmsley.
Circle a few
I
years
think
ago.
I think
Remember
he's
that
okay.
shit?
Warrior
Circle.
and Shadow definitely drug-related prison sentences.
I would have Joel Dommett on it. Back to that initial question.
Oh, what the
Yeah,
host?
yeah. What, on his own?
Nah.
You got to have two.
See,
It's not easy, is it?
Because
I'd rather there was no host than Bradley.
Ian Wright hosted the first reboot that was on Sky.
Ian Wright, yeah.
Um,
I'd have
I'll
Gary
say-
Neville and Jamie Carragher.
Mika Richards.
Jimmy Carr.
He
He
could
could
do the interviews. He could do the interviews
Yeah, get him
between
on
the
there.
things. Yeah, Jimmy Carr would be rubbish.
Nah.
Why?
Nah, he's
Ben
rubbish.
Foster.
You try and make too many jokes.
No, it needs to be someone BBC as well. Gary Lineker,
Nah.
could he do it?
No, he was too busy with Match of the Day.
Alan Shearer.
No, I wouldn't have
Could he
a
do it?
footballer on it.
What about Gabby Logan? She'd be good with Joel Dommett.
Yeah.
That could work.
Anyway.
Be a good dynamic.
Who
that.
was you?
Who's your favourite?
Warrior.
Wolf. Warrior?
I'll go through some. Do you remember Ace?
I don't even remember Warrior.
Yes, you do.
Remember Ace?
Pull that up.
No, he looks like Cobra.
Yeah, I don't really remember him.
Was he an American one? Have you-
Sam's pulled up a list of the reboot.
Nightshade.
I remember
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Trojan.
I remember him.
Zodiac.
Yeah.
Of course you remember Scorpio.
Yep.
She looks like a Scorpio as well, to be fair. Oh, good lord, I bet she went to prison.
Oh yeah, I remember.
You,
Cobra.
skip, you
I
skipped
remember
Warrior.
Did I?
He has pictures.
I
of
remember
pictures
Warrior.
loaded.
Yeah, I remember him.
Cobra.
I always thought, right, with
Vogue.
Cobra, and after watching it recently, Cobra never seemed to do well.
Here he is. This is the man himself, Rhino.
Yeah.
Panther. Hunter.
I liked Hunter.
Of course she did. Lightning.
Lightning.
Saracen.
I
My mum used to love Saracen.
was a big.
Yeah.
I,
Enough that
Big
it's
Saracen
like
fan.
enough that you're like, mum, that's
Fan mail.
That's
Crosses
too
the line.
much. We're young kids at this point, Mum.
Warrior and Saracen, I think, were my two favourites.
The Wolf. It was
Wolf and
Wolf for
Jet.
me. Wolf for me.
Yeah, I like Wolf.
Who was who was it who died recently? Was it Falcon?
Right. I mean, you have to
Millennium.
keep bringing that up. We're trying to be light-hearted here, talking
Are we?
about the
Are we?
reboot.
I've just told you.
They have announced the rebooted.
Yeah, have you seen the
Gladiators.
new ones?
Yeah, they've got a lot of newbies.
Giant. What was it? I can't
Gladiators
remember the names.
BBC. I'll pull it up.
I know Giant was a name.
Yeah, the names are not great. I'll be honest with you. You've got. There you go.
Laser.
Oh dear.
Blazer.
Yeah, it probably is people
Apollo.
like that.
Steel, Saber,
And those are rubbish names.
Fire,
Oh,
Legend.
I only thought there was
Oh,
3
true.
of them.
No, they've announced loads.
Spin
It's
it round,
starting
spin it round. Let's
soon
have a
enough.
look,
They're
let's have a look,
filming
let's
it
have a
like
look, let's have a
next
look.
week, I think.
Okay.
Watch Gladiators live.
Yeah, they're filming it in Sheffield.
Get
like
your
next
free
week.
ticket to
Yeah,
Gladiators.
you get free tickets. It's in Sheffield.
Sorry, guys.
Sheffield Arena.
Podcast
Right, you
off.
have a look at tickets. Tell me the new names then.
Oh, sorry, I'd shut them down. I thought Sam just gave them to you.
Don't care.
Do you remember the Gladiator toys?
Yes, yes. Very
Toys are
much
really
so.
good. I had a look at them on eBay the other
Yeah.
day, but difficult.
You could get the games. You could
Right.
get that dueling one.
We've got 5th, 7th, 8th, and 9th of June, all at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, but you'd be heckling Bradley Walsh the whole time.
I won't be heckling, I'll be throwing stuff. They
Right.
won't search me now.
Probably be
Fists.
kicked out after 5 minutes. We
Give
went
me-
to
give me
see
the names.
Gladiators being
Yeah.
filmed.
Did
back
you?
in the day, yeah.
Back in the day.
NEC in Birmingham. It took them a long time between games to set up, like half an hour between games.
I bet was it that long?
It was probably 5 minutes, but
We
it
were
seemed
young,
like
so
a
it
long
feel
time. Yeah, it
like
seemed
a
like a
long
long time to set up between the.
Give us the new
between
names then.
shows.
Come on.
Oh, sorry.
Blazer.
Apollo,
Yep.
He's giving
Diamond,
Okay.
These are rubbish.
Dynamite,
Yep.
Fire, John Fury. Oh no, just Fury. Fury.
Yep.
Giant,
Right.
Legend. That is the word.
Legend.
I'll go. He looks like an absolute
I'd love to
Tool.
have been at this production meeting.
Nitro, Saber, and Steel.
Those are rubbish.
Yeah, no.
They
Legend.
failed on host.
Legend's a chap called Matt Morcia. Sorry,
I'd have gone with that.
Okay.
This is what he looks like.
Oh yeah.
I would say he looks like a bit of a dickhead.
Yeah, he does a bit.
And I'm calling
Okay.
you out.
Yeah.
I thought
What was his name?
Legend or Matt
Legend.
Morcia.
Yeah, I'm calling you out, Legend.
I've been training like a beast for the show, but realistically, I didn't need to.
Is that what he said?
No, literally, that's a quote.
Oh.
Do you reckon are they doing the
That's
same
a bit
games?
much, isn't it?
I imagine
Yeah,
there'd be
probably
ones.
similar. Yeah.
I could have spent at least 2 months eating donuts and playing Dungeons and Dragons, and I'd still be better than everyone else.
Oddly specific. Is
I'm
this an
called-
episode of The Apprentice or Gladiators? That's
I'm
exactly
called
what he
Legend
had
for a
spent 2
reason.
months doing.
I only apologise for the irreparable damage I'm about to do.
Who's he talking
the
to? Is he
contenders.
slagging the contestants off or the other
Actually-
gladiators?
That's a lie. I'm not sorry. I'm actively looking forward to it. Oh, are you, Legend? How about you
Wow.
actively look forward to
What
fucking
a
off?
horrible quote.
Right, let's have a little giant. He looks intimidating.
Is he big?
He doesn't look
He's
that
giant.
big. He looks
He must be-
Batista-ish.
he must be big.
Batista-ish.
It's the big show.
He must be big.
Well,
Let's have a look at Giant.
Jamie Christian John
Yeah, big boy.
Yeah,
Big boy.
yeah,
Big
yeah,
boy.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Big boy.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see what he says, right? I feel
Equally
like everything in life
obnoxious.
has led me here. I'm honoured to be a part of this iconic show
That's more like
He's
it.
nice about it.
that I
He is.
want as a child. As I watched as a child. I'll be bringing my giant, scene caps, stature and personality, so contenders better come prepared. That is fine. You
That's
know?
much
Yeah.
better than I could have eaten donuts for 2 months and I still look better than any of you here.
He didn't say look better. He said be better.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Apologies.
Don't be so.
Do you
vain
think
about
they'll
it.
get any of the older ones involved?
No.
No, I read.
Well,
that
by what
because-
you've told us, most of them are in
No,
prison.
no, but
All
when
dead.
they
Yeah.
did the reboot the first time round, they got Wolf back.
No, that's the problem, I think, with these reboots. I think you should, if you're going to do a reboot, you have to do a reboot. Don't try and just copy
Well,
the old
'cause-
version.
no,
Don't
but
try and
when-
have people.
when they did
the
the-
old version was the old version.
when
Make
they
it
announced
new and
when they
exciting.
announced the reboot, Lightning, Saracen, and Hunter went on the TV and
Well,
did
I'm
the
against it.
rounds.
I'm dead against it.
Well, I've opened up the other three gentlemen on this.
Okay, yep.
I found the other two look alright. This guy Apollo, his name's Alex Gray.
Okay.
Gladiator ready?
Hmm.
2 question marks.
Okay.
Double question.
He
Okay.
wrote that as
Double
well.
question, yeah.
I imagine so. Looking at him, you better believe I am. 2 exclamation marks.
Okay.
After playing rugby and in the NFL, well, obviously been in the head a couple of times. The opportunity to inspire as Apollo is a dream come true.
Inspire.
Who's he inspiring? He looks like a dickhead. I plan on leading from the front and never giving up. Well, you've given up on rugby and NFL
Yeah.
already.
He wants to have a word with Legend because he'll be coming for you.
There'll
yeah, no, he needs to be a bit more
Steel.
of an arsehole. Steel.
Zach George. You know, it's not
Yeah,
as big,
yeah,
but
yeah.
he looks buff rather than big.
Nah, yeah, he looks.
I was inspired by the
thick.
Gladiator as a child, but never imagined I'd be physically fit enough to consider it a superhuman. I hope a new generation of fans will look up to me as their new, strong, unbreakable hero, Steel. Great guy.
That's
Still-
nice. He
still
signed
down
it
to
off
earth.
as well. He signed his own.
No,
he signed it off
I've got a
with
lot of respect for
his
you, Zach.
name.
Still quite down to earth.
Yeah, I like
Nitro.
Steel.
He looks a bit more of a rascal, you know.
Yeah, a bit of a
Yeah.
jack lad,
cheeky,
isn't he?
cheeky little smile.
Yeah, a bit of a
precocious
jack lad. Here we
rapscallion.
go. What's he got to say?
Becoming a gladiator is another great achievement, a childhood dream come true. You never know what is coming to life each day. Is there going to... Oh, my God. Sorry. I can read. I've got an A-level in English. Each day is there to be enjoyed, and savouring all opportunities is a must. It literally gives me energy and strength. I can't wait to be in the arena.
I can't wait to get in the
And
arena,
bring
right?
Nitro to gladiators.
I quite like
Great guy,
that.
yeah.
I quite like that.
I'll
Yeah,
tell
it's
you
just
what.
Legend that's coming across as a bit
I
of a
will
Yeah,
be chanting
Legend,
for
anything
Legend
but.
and Apollo to, you know, not be hurt enough to like be put out
Yeah.
forever, but you
Nah,
know,
we'll boo him when we go.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
snap your legs so we don't have to
When
see
we
you
were
Yeah,
going,
again.
snap
8th of
your-
June, weren't we?
there's normally
We'll be down
a couple of the women are normally arseholes as well. I'm not going to read
Yeah,
you
load
all
of,
this, but-
yeah, just
Oh,
you have a read and let us
the-
know if there's any
Yeah.
arseholey bits.
What
in
else were we watching on the telly?
there.
Doesn't have to be
What other
Saturday
game
night. Could be
shows were there?
Saturday morning.
oh, I don't like this
Kid
one
shows.
already. I'm too young to remember the original Gladiators,
Fuck off.
No, that's.
but my parents loved it.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck
come
off.
on, behave yourself.
My parents loved it and suggested I try out.
No, well, you look about 70.
There's
so
a
you
lot of
clearly
people
were
who would
fucking old enough.
have loved to have been on that show, and she's just walked
Disrespectful.
into it because her
Dynamite
parents liked
really
it.
does represent who I am, and I'm excited to showcase what I can do in the games. What games? Do you know what the games are?
No,
you
she
don't
doesn't
know the
it's
game, you
not
never
a
seen
game
it.
either. It's not a game.
Go and take your nappy off, all right?
Yeah, no, ridiculous.
Probably shouldn't say that.
Nah, that's ridiculous.
Well,
that.
she's a child. She's a baby.
Yeah,
She doesn't
no, it's
understand
not
that.
on that. What was her name? Dynamite.
Mm,
Nah,
no,
nonsense.
she-
nonsense.
Choose some.
Bit strong.
I truly hope Saber inspires and empowers a younger generation of strong, capable females. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
You know, there's a bit more. I'm not in all of it. Fury, I imagine you big tosser.
Yeah,
Dosser.
I'd love to see him on there. I really.
There
I'd
we
have
go.
him host it
That
and
would be
compete.
amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'd have him host and
Oh, you
compete.
could
it.
have
And then
him hosting,
imagine
actually.
him
Tyson
coming
and
up a
John.
legend.
Yeah,
Legend on there. You got you big tosser.
he's like, I've been eating donuts all my life. I've got donuts. I've got enough.
You lost the game, you dosser.
This one's just watching Gladiators growing up. I was always in awe of their strength. Right, go on, Fury.
Gladiators, you will go my first. No, behave yourself. No, you got to love him. Now, big shout out to John. I'm not
No,
calling
all
him
the
out.
others are fine. You know.
Just legend. Yeah, we'll drop him. So
And
what
Apollo,
else were you
and
watching
Apollo.
on the
I'm
telly,
amazed
Sam?
maybe they didn't get a boxer, actually, because it's the kind of thing I could see David Hay
Chris
doing.
Eubank Jr.
David Hay.
I could see David Hay doing it.
Nah, I wouldn't watch it.
What, hosting it?
Or being part of
No,
the
his
hosting
foot
team.
go, wouldn't it? His
Yeah.
toe.
Hey.
I can't go.
We're doing the
Right.
gauntlet. His toe's gone. Bless him. Nah, behave himself. What were you watching, Sam, Saturday morning?
Funhouse?
Kids shows.
Was that Saturday
Funhouse,
morning? Was that,
yeah.
no, that was
Yeah,
after
no,
school,
it would have been
wouldn't
after school, yeah. But that-
Baywatch. Did you watch Baywatch? when you
No,
were
not
younger?
No.
Oh, I used to
No.
watch Baywatch.
Biker Mice from Mars.
Oh, yes. Now we're
Yeah.
talking.
I got a VHS arrive, actually, just yesterday. Spooks of Bottle Bay. VHS
Remember
arrive.
that?
Remember that? Was
Think
by the same people who
was the same
made
people
Button
that did
Moon.
Button Moon.
Nah,
Puppets.
not for me, not
It
for
was
me.
basically a story of they lived in a bottle.
Spooks.
Bottle Bay, obviously. And
Not
Ric
Ric
Flair
Flair,
was in it, yeah. And they bed sheets and stuff that turned into ghosts at night.
That
It was
rings a
good.
bell.
Oh, you can watch the VHS. We'll get it cranked up.
Do you remember Don't Try This at Home?
Yes. Yep. Finders Keepers as well. That was like
Oh,
fun
better not
house
read
and-
that one out. Nah, I'm joking.
Oi.
Did you watch Mr. Bean?
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah,
Bean, yeah.
Mr. Bean,
Did
I
you
watched
know
the
there
animated
was
one as
only
well.
like
4 episodes.
yeah,
wasn't
there
it?
was like a
It's 8, I
silly
think.
small amount of episodes, and it feels like there's loads, but there was only about 8.
I accidentally watched one, like a whole episode the other day. I thought it was like a clip
It's
on YouTube.
split in two, isn't
Yeah.
it, the episode? Each episode's
Yeah.
split in
We
two.
should-
There's 2 stories in each one.
We showed Clara it the other day. She enjoyed it.
I like the animated one as well. I'm all
The
for
Bean,
that.
the Bean movie.
Yeah, the
Sister,
Bean movie.
Sister, that was a bit.
Nah, this is when the
Yeah.
American stuff started
Yeah.
coming out.
Nickelodeon. You gotta
Yeah,
love it,
Renfrew Rejects, all
Oh,
that.
do you remember
all that.
Renfrew Rejects?
Yeah,
That
of course
American
I do,
TV
yeah.
show.
No, but it was a bit older.
Fucking
Nicola, I'm talking terrestrial kids TV when you were like 3 or 4.
3 or 4.
When you weren't building
I don't
BMX tracks.
Do the roar. I was doing that when I was 3 or 4. I'm not an idiot.
No? Oh,
No.
fair enough.
My mum wasn't that bad, apparently.
All right.
Oh, was she? No, come on.
Art Attack, all
Sabrina?
those classics. Yeah, I like Sabrina, yeah.
Yeah.
That was another one from Nickelodeon. Were you a Nickelodeon or a Disney guy?
Nickelodeon. Never
Yeah,
used
100%. Yeah, big time.
Fox and the Hounds. Keenan and Kel.
Keenan and Kel,
I
yeah.
do
like
love
Keenan
Orange
and Kel.
Soda, I might get
Yeah,
some of it.
oh. I like Kid and
Should we
Peele.
reenact a roll call? Role play. Who loves orange soda? Sorry, I broke the fourth wall again.
Yeah, fourth wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
Broke
talking
the
to the
Matrix,
audience.
yeah.
Who loves orange?
Yeah, no, I
Who
don't.
loves orange soda?
I don't know who.
Don't know. Just Kel.
Kel. They're
Kel?
making a new Good Burger film.
Are they?
Yeah, Good
Welcome
Burger
to
2.
Good Burger Home with a Good Burger. Gonna
Good
take your
Burger
order.
2. It's coming
Demon
out.
Headmaster.
Yeah, 100% it's
Do you
coming
remember
out.
Demon Headmaster?
A little bit. Remember the
Yeah.
50 Queen's Head or Queen's Nose?
Queen's Nose,
yeah.
50p.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time. Big
Who's
time. Remember
that?
Bernard's Watch? Flashback.
My so-called. I don't know what that is.
My Parents Are Aliens.
Gladiators areas.
Do you feel the power?
No, we've done Gladiators.
What about the icon, the legend that is Blobby?
Yeah, I love Blobby. Absolutely.
No.
If you've ever seen me in the bath, you'll know that I put my
Love
body
Blobby.
shape.
Do you
Based
remember
on
that Mr. Blobby costume you sent recently? It was on eBay for
Yeah,
like
it was on-
£12,000.
yeah, the original
Genuine
costume.
Mr. Blobby costume.
Right.
eBay.
No, don't look.
Oh, here we go.
Right, so it's Friday night. Let's say I imagine you're both younger than me, maybe 15, 16.
Right.
I think it was Friday night, you know.
Yep.
I've got
Mum's
my game
gone to
from
bed.
Blockbuster.
Mum's gone to
Ugh.
bed. What do you think of Eurotrash?
Never watched it.
You never watched Eurotrash?
I'm familiar with Eurotrash.
Of course
yeah.
he is.
Yeah.
Dirty
Yeah.
little fucker.
Yeah.
No,
You
no,
dirty
I'm familiar with
fucker.
It was
Eurotrash.
the
Yeah.
weirdest thing in the world.
That
wasn't
sort of thing.
Was
There
it
were a
like
lot
a
of those
porno?
late night
it? No,
Channel
it was
4
weird. It
type
was like
things.
it was literally just Eurotrash.
Yeah.
There's loads of random European stuff, and then there'd always be like, the only one I really remember was like the painted ladies.
Oh, of course you do.
Yeah, of
Hey,
course they were like,
Transworld Sport.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
love
used to like
Transworld
watching
Sport.
that.
One a Saturday, Sunday morning.
Waking up way too early, just putting the telly on,
Yeah.
a massive box.
It was the voiceover.
What's that? I don't know what it is.
You got any more for us? Or what do you remember, Sam? You don't need a list.
I do bananas and
Yeah,
pajamas.
he does, yeah.
But
Well, it depends how far back you want to
I'm
zap.
I'm going back to like 3, 4. I'm talking.
Zap.
When you were
Zap
young.
was
yeah,
good,
Zap,
yeah.
Neil Buchanan. Shout out. He did Art Attack. He did Zap. He did Finders Keepers.
Celebrity Deathmatch. Do you watch that?
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Well, the old claymation stuff.
Yeah. What about
Yeah.
old school like South Park back in the day?
Yeah, I love South Park.
Yeah.
South Park,
House.
yeah. To be fair, South Park was
Two of them.
like 7 or 8.
Who's your favourite character from South Park?
Kenny.
Cartman.
Why is it Kenny?
Always been Kenny.
Oh, 'cause you're
I
a
don't
little
think you
bitch,
grew up.
yeah.
I got a T-shirt upstairs with Kenny. I'll wear it next episode.
Kenny.
What's wrong with Kenny? Who's your favourite?
Cartman.
Who's yours?
Clearly Cartman.
No. Who? Here's a question for you. It's not a shower thought.
Okay.
Who is the main character
It's
in,
good
in
it's not a
South
shower
Park? Who is the main character?
It changes.
But who would you say is the main
It
character?
changes for every episode.
I'd say it's Stan.
Yeah, but Cartman's got the most quotes, isn't
I
he?
think Cartman's just a.
Cartman's
I
got
think
a lot of
Cartman plays a
stories.
big part in their lives, but I think the main character is Stan.
Rugrats.
Yeah, love Rugrats.
Do you see when they got
Didn't
older?
they
They're
really
people grown
rebooting
up?
that. They're
Yeah, they're
rebooting
rebooting
Rugrats. Yeah,
Rugrats.
they're rebooting Rugrats.
Mr. Bean, yeah.
Bean.
Magic School Bus.
Worst impression ever.
Yeah, and I know the Magic School Bus. Never watched that.
Can you do an impression of Kenny?
Yeah, it's just a muffled.
Go on, do it.
face.
Go on then.
No, I'd rather
Go on
not.
then.
No, do
I
it.
Do it to
don't
the
know.
camera.
No.
Matt Trey.
Dead in the eye.
Kenny,
Break the fourth wall.
Kenny.
Yeah, you
Kenny.
need a.
Kenny.
No, it's just-
Kenny.
What's that?
Oh, it's my muffled
That's him
voice.
sucking off his microphone,
You
I
just
think.
cover your mouth and do
Go
it.
on then, show me.
Nailed it, yeah. Can we get a replay on that? Edit that replay in?
Oh, yeah. No, you do it, Sam.
No, I'm not an idiot.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. I fell for that, didn't I? Hook,
Yeah,
line,
you
and sinker.
Who's your favourite of the non-main characters of South Park?
Kenny.
Timmy!
Yeah, I like Timmy. I like Timmy.
You want to write that time down, shall we?
No.
If I'm getting censored, you're getting
No,
censored.
I like. Who's my favourite?
I like Butters.
Yeah, I like
Butters
Butters.
is good,
yeah.
yeah. But he wasn't really there in the old days.
No,
Why
he
were
Mr.
you
Hankey?
censored for saying Timmy?
Yeah, the way you said it was a bit disrespectful.
That's exactly how he says
Yeah,
it.
that's exactly how he said
I
it.
like I like Gregory from the film.
Oh, is he
The fate of a nation
Yeah.
in your
Yeah.
heart.
Love him.
That's a hell of a soundtrack.
Chef? Chef was always a good
Yeah,
one.
Chef. He was a bit of a bit part, wasn't
Mr.
he?
Garrison.
Yeah, Mr. Garrison. I like.
Mr. Hankey.
I always liked Randy Marsh. I like Stan's dad. He was
I don't
always
like
good.
him anymore. Now it's
No,
all...
he's a bit serious.
he's
Now. I
too
don't like the
sexualised.
Integrity Farms and stuff.
Yeah,
no, I
nah.
don't like all that. But I did like him back in the day, like when he was playing Guitar Hero and everything like that. I liked that. I like Cartman's mum.
I bet
She
you
was
do.
good.
Who doesn't, eh?
Yeah,
Filthy
yeah.
little. Yeah, a couple of shower thoughts of her in mind.
Yeah.
No, because that's not true. It's a cartoon.
They're coming right for it.
A very poor cartoon as well.
Jimbo and Ned.
Yeah, Jimbo. They're not in it so much. I don't think they're in it at all now. Are they? Jimbo maybe.
No
Ned's
idea.
not in it anymore. I don't think. Is he?
I haven't watched it for a long
No,
time.
it's
Right.
got the obviously
Paramount Plus.
Prince and
I think
Princess of
Imagination Land. We'll watch that tonight.
Imagine it.
Is there anything else on the list?
Imagination.
Before we oh, he's just off, right?
Imagination.
What's on the list, Sam? Is there anything else on the list?
That's about it, really.
Yeah.
Any other reboots?
Apart from Rugrats.
What
We
would
got
you?
Rugrats?
What would you reboot?
Yeah, what
Fresh
would you?
Prince. Have you seen any of the new Fresh Prince?
No.
Keep
I never
my
really liked the
wife's
original.
name
No, he's not in it.
Oh.
Oh, well.
It's more of a drama as well now. Like it's a modern day.
If you could bring
yeah, what
something
are you
back
rebooting?
and do, what would you do
Gladiators
with Fresh
is
Prince?
already
What
done,
would
so you'll
you,
have to
what
have
would you
something
do
else.
with Fresh Prince now? Would you do the same characters but older? Would you change
I would do
it?
it modern, but I'd keep it a comedy rather than trying to go like dramatic. It's some guy who got in a fight with gangs and guns and then moves to thinking. Nah.
I'd like to reboot The Office. No, I'm joking.
I'd reboot Crystal Maze.
They did.
No, I'd do it
Richard
properly. I'd do
Ayoade,
it
wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, he did do that.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
one of the-
Yeah,
no, because they
that's-
kept doing celebrity ones. And Gemma Collins.
Yeah,
I'd
they
do
did.
I'd
Joe
do it
Dommett was on it, I
properly.
think.
Or yeah, I'd do it properly.
Oh right, did they
Properly.
not do it
No,
properly?
they shit reboot.
Mighty Boosh.
Yeah, I don't know how you reboot that.
Didn't
It'd
that
just
get-
be still be
Yeah,
Mighty
more
Boosh,
like
wouldn't
that.
it? Yeah.
Cancelled.
Did it?
No, it's back on now. It's back
Oh.
on. Yeah.
They decided to not
There are a
cancel
few
I'm sure I
things
saw
in
a
it.
picture of Noel Fielding the other day of everyone for his
Yeah,
birthday.
no, there are a
or
few issues with it, but it's back on now. No, I think
Little
I-
Britain.
well, they are
doing
making a
something
new
similar
show.
to that.
Are they?
Yeah, they're working together. That's why Matt Lucas left Bake Off. They're writing something
Yeah,
together.
they are
David-
They said it's the spiritual successor to Come Fly With Me.
Yes.
Sorry,
shall
who was that?
We probably should avoid doing impressions from Comply With Me.
Which
Oh,
character
okay.
was that?
On the plane.
Go on
the
the
thing.
plane.
Would you like the extras?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
don't
Oh
remember?
yes, yeah,
Oh,
no,
there we go,
yeah, the
sweet.
one from the airline owner. Yeah, I remember it.
The one on the
Oh,
plane.
well,
Oh, I remember
what
that. Oh, the
vague-
airliner.
what-
The airliner.
Yeah,
yeah.
I know.
What a niche reference.
Clearly not.
It's
Sam
on
did
loads
it.
of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I saw it on a
No,
meme
no,
earlier.
Yeah, meme, yeah.
So yeah, it's
Yeah,
the spiritual successor to that. I don't know how. Matt Lucas and David Wang. I like their stuff, but they are quite old school.
They're quite dated, I think.
Yeah, it is.
But they
very
might be wrong. They
dated.
might prove me massively
No,
wrong.
maybe they'll be up to date. I'd like to reboot Transworld Sport. No, I don't think
Is
it's much I
Transworld
wanna
Sport
reboot.
not
I'd
a
like
thing
to leave
anymore?
things in the past.
I wouldn't mind rebooting like Attitude Era Wrestling.
They've tried.
Yeah, I
they've
know,
tried.
but I mean, if I did
They'll
it,
never reboot it as long as it's 3 hours long.
44 minutes into the episode, and Rick goes, "I like to leave things in the past," as he's just spent 44 minutes discussing it.
Yeah, but I left it there. I'm not rebooting.
it's not bringing it
anything.
back. It's
I'm not
bringing-
rebooting
I'm not walking
anything.
away.
No,
No, I'm reboot. No, I'm not rebooting anything. I'm not.
not really the question.
No.
You have to pick something.
The Office is already.
I'll reboot Zap. Why not? Yeah, it'd be
What was
fun.
your favourite one in Zap? Is that the one where you
Daisy Dares You?
Yeah, Cuthbert Lily is dead.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that one where it would always pan into
It's
like
like
a
the
different?
magazine.
Yeah, it was
yeah,
like a
the
magazine.
magazine
It was like a
cover.
cartoon magazine. It used to burst out of it and stuff.
Play
yeah.
Days.
Yeah, I'd reboot Play
You do
Days
that.
for sure. You
Yeah, where
remember
they're on
Play
a bus
Days? The
and
different
the-
stops,
Which
the
stop are we going to?
roundabout stop and all that. You remember it?
I hated that Tee girl, the one in the yellow and black.
That's Rick's favourite.
Yeah, that was the one I just said. That's Daisy Dares You, I believe.
Yes.
I don't remember
That's the
that.
most niche quote from the show.
that.
There's so many quotes in the show, and you go,
That's, no, there's a lot. There's a
sounds
lot.
like Stephen Gerrard doing an interview.
There's a lot you can quote, but
Yeah, probably not. in front
that's
of people.
probably the one that you can get away with.
Yeah, it's so niche. You know, he's just welcome to the airport. I remember that quote. Filmed
What?
at Stansted,
Great,
local.
great.
What were you looking up, Sam?
No,
Cast
I'm trying to find
of
Zap. Not the cast, just
You
different.
remember that? It was Neil Buchanan, wasn't it? He dressed up as most of them.
Or Mitch Buchanan. Back to Baywatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'll reboot Zap. I'm happy with that.
You're going to do it. You're fun.
yeah, no, I'll reboot it. Yeah, big time.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that after this. I think
Yeah.
reboot it.
I mean, we'll probably re-listen to this and be like, "Oh, we should do a third one."
Yeah.
Or we won't listen to it. We'll just go, no, it was really good.
Yeah.
We weren't
Yeah.
clutching
Yeah.
the
Forget
straws.
what we said and then record it again as
I'll tell
next
you what,
month.
we should
tell the
redo
same
Zap.
episode. Yeah.
We could do.
It's
Come-
good for consistency because what you can do is listen back. And if we did ask this same question in the first time,
Right
see how
in it.
consistent we are.
Yeah, right.
Because
in
we'd
it,
probably
wouldn't
give different answers every time. If we did a tier list, the answers would be different every single time we did it. 100%.
Right, that's that then, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's that. Yeah,
Back in the
we're
day.
back to the here and now. That was the Dimbers Show. Thanks for listening.